What's up? I'm here back another video and a series, and this just came out like a day ago, and it's called Not It Spookiest Edition. So right now it says that there's gonna be a lot of gore. Now I don't care. Okay, the more gore the better. It's whole. It's spooky month. You know, we're gonna go all out. Okay, it's just gonna be gooey, nothing else. Okay, but there's a disclaimer: if you are sick to the stomach or don't want to see that much gore, I wouldn't watch this series. Or if you start to see it, click off. I would say I would put a disclaimer or like some kind of notification to show, but it's probably be a lot of gore, and that's a lot of effort. Not gonna lie to you, for every CG that has gore or illustration to either put a timestamp on it. So I'm not gonna do that. But I will recommend not watching this if you don't want to see that. I want to see it, so we're going to do no more gore. Okay, I haven't done that with the section now. So extra large, because it's easier to read. Okay. We'll keep every. Actually, we're going to turn up the voice volumes. I could change audios after editing. And then we'll change the effects. Like right here. And we'll turn this up. And then we'll turn the voice volume up. The effects will give it a little bit more, I mean, the big scary happens, it'll give me that. Then master volume will also amp all this up. Voice volume will make this louder so I can hear it. Or we'll have the, SCP game issue. Which, fine game, okay, the videos are fine, but the audio voices compared to the music was very, very low. So it can be hard to hear at times. Anyway, Not It Spookiest Edition. I don't know if that's just the whole name, or it is, but I don't know if there's like another edition, or it's not like that, I don't know. Anyway, if this game's good, I might go and check out the other games, so who knows, we'll see. But I don't know if they're all spooky. But, it's Halloween. Not Halloween, it's Halloween month. So we're gonna go new game. Well, here we are. I made it just in time for Halloween too. Despite it being Halloween, I don't see any decorations that start at the town. Maybe they on bigger Halloween deal? I pulled your diary on my new home and get out. My furniture was already delivered, so all that's left for me is to officially move in. I need to pick up 50th of the story. I might as well take care of that now. The town is small, so it's just a quick walk to a grocery store. To my surprise, it's closed. The stores are closed for Halloween. Come to think of it, the streets seem pretty empty. It's a small rural town. The main reason I chose it, but it didn't seem quite this empty when I saw the house before. It's a strange, lifeless feeling in the air. I thought the town is almost abandoned.
Where is everyone?
So she does speak. Okay. I knew this voice acting, but I thought maybe the protagonist did speak, the main character, because we'll play this main character. I didn't think she spoke.
Most people have already left.
I turn around at the sound of the voice and find myself facing a middle-aged man who looks right puzzled to see me.
Sorry, what?
Who are you? Are you a visitor?
Actually, I just moved here.
Oh, that explains it. You see, I'm the mayor, so I'm used to recognizing everyone here.
I see.
You picked a poor time to move in. Everyone evacuates on Halloween because of the curse.
What curse?
Oh dear. You mean no one told you?
Told me what?
I thought I made it clear that everyone was supposed to... Oh, you bought the McKellis house, did you?
Yes, why?
Old McKellis was intent on getting out of here. No wonder he didn't tell you about the curse. Probably thought you wouldn't buy the place if you knew.
I still don't understand what's going on.
Let me explain. Many years ago, there was a tragic death. Let's leave it at that.
Hey?
Uh-huh.
Ever since then, this area has been cursed.
How exactly?
On Halloween, his spirit returns. He seeks to possess someone and then gets his revenge on the town.
Doesn't that do with me? Can the spirit leave the town? Why Halloween?
It is the anniversary of his death.
I assume so, but I wasn't sure.
So the spirit celebrates his death by wreaking havoc on random people.
Perhaps it is when his rage is most fierce.
Am I actually supposed to believe this story, or is it just a prank that they play on newcomers?
Excuse me, I need to make my own preparations to leave.
He always passed me, nearly knocked me over in a haste to get by, and all but once down the street. That was extremely weird. Does seem like people have left town though. There's gotta be someone else I can ask to find out what's going on. Good question. Let's ask at church. Church seems like a good place to ask about curses, so I hit the church. What I was thinking. It's sitting empty, although not entirely.
Oh, hello. Are you here to pray before leaving as well?
Not exactly. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just moved here.
It's good to meet you. I'm Rita. Oh my, you picked a bad day to arrive, didn't you?
I didn't realize moving in on Halloween would be an issue. I'm Katie, by the way.
You mean no one warned you about the curse? How terrible.
Huh. There really is a curse then.
Yes, and if you know what's good for you, you'll get out with the rest of us.
This is so strange.
You have doubts, do you?
I have to admit I do, yes.
Well, just head over to the Historical Society, and you'll learn everything you need to know about the curse.
Thank you.
The Historical Society, huh? Guess I should head over there and try to figure this thing out. I find the Historical Society pretty easily, and to my surprise, it's still open.
Can I help you with something?
Considering the way the rest of the town is right now, I'm surprised anyone's here.
I'll be closing up soon. I don't believe we've met before, though. I'm Willow.
Katie, I just moved into town.
Oh my. And today of all days.
I was told I could learn more about the curse if I came here.
That's right. This is the Historical Society, after all. So you can find everything related to our town's history here.
And it's really true that people evacuate the town every Halloween?
Yes, it's been going on so long now. I'm amazed people around the country don't know about it.
This is so weird. Learn about the curse origins.
Where should I look to find information about the curse's origins?
Oh, you'll want to look all the way in the back at the newspaper articles from the 1800s.
That long ago, huh? I head to the back of the room. There are documents and records of the town's history all over the place, but they become fewer and fewer the deeper I go. Soon I reach a small section marked 1800s. There's very little here, but a few yellow newspaper articles have been carefully preserved. The first one is from November 1st, 1832. Hermit hiding on Halloween. 29-year-old Matthew Hale, known to be recluse by his neighbors, was reported missing late last night, Halloween, after his house was found unexpectedly empty by trick-or-treaters attempting to break in. Police are scored to act as trespassing, while asking anyone with information on his whereabouts to report to the sheriff's office. I moved to the next meeting people. November 14th, 1832. Matthew Hale found dead after finishing Halloween. Police had no leads of the disappearance of 29-year-old Matthew Hale until last night. His body was discovered in the woods roughly a quarter mile outside of town by police just after nightfall. Evidence suggests Hale had been beaten to death at an unknown location before being transported to the place he was eventually found. Investigation is ongoing. Another article from December 6, 1892 is carefully preserved beneath it. Cold case. It has been almost 4 weeks since the death of 29-year-old Matthew Hale, and police are still searching for a suspect in suspected murder. Hale was reclusive. The sheriff said when questioned about the lack of progress. This makes it difficult to pin down his movements or any enemies he might have had. Hale had been considered strange by many local residents, and when asked, residents admitted to being elated with relief he's no longer around. After a month of searching, they didn't have any leads and were considering dropping the case. The next few articles have nothing to do with the curse, solely the town's history, but at last I spot the name Hale once again. This one is from October 20th, 1833. That's almost a year later. Hale murder is finally caught. After a year, there's been a new break in the Matthew Hale murder investigation. A group of 5 people, 4 teenagers and 1 adult, came forward Monday and confessed to assaulting Martin Hale almost a year ago. The attack took place earlier that Halloween night while Hale was walking down the road back towards his house in downtown, afterwards he relocated his body to the woods. Some of the attackers state they came forward with the confession so long after the incident because in their words, Hale placed a curse on his town. According to the attackers, Hale used his dying breath to curse not only the killers but the entire town, blaming everyone Hale for what had happened to him and that he swore to get his revenge the next Halloween. There was something weird about him. One boy confessed, I honestly think he meant it. The police have yet to comment on any supernatural implications of Hale's death. Finally, there's one more right beside it, from November 1st, 1893, the day after Halloween. Remains from the grave, the 5 culprits in the Hale murder who had been away tried died late last night. The guard on duty shot all 5 of them before killing himself. The officer had no ties to Matthew Hale, so his motives are unknown. The police declined to comment on the possibility that this was Matthew Hale's promised revenge.
So that's how it all started, huh?
For evidence of the curse.
Where should I look to find evidence of the curse?
Evidence? That would be scattered throughout our history. 10 years ago is when the evacuation started.
Only 10 years ago? Really? So that means you had what, like it just takes place in normal time, like 180 years? No, 170 years, because 10 years. 170 years without evacuating? After it's been proven that every Halloween somebody dies because of the curse. But they did it only 10 years ago. That should have been like done like 150. Not even that. Like 160. 10 years ago, huh? Most of the documents and records on display seem to be highlighting the high points or low points. In that case of the town's history. There's a man nearby reading some of them, but he doesn't look up as I pass. Finally, I reach a frame notice from about 10 years earlier. Stay safe this Halloween. In live incidents throughout the years, just in Matthew Hale's curse in the town is real and will affect anyone within the town's board. It was requested everyone evacuate on October 31st. This evacuation is voluntary but highly encouraged. Police will help pay for any expenses. The curse appears to be restricted to the town and its immediate surroundings. Going at least 10 miles away is recommended. It would be safe to return to town on November 1st. The police pay for people's expenses? They're really serious about this. If you know, it's just a magazine article titled The Halloween Curse, How a Dead Man Terrifies Citizens of a Small Town. The curses really exist and it happens in a small town for 10 years or less without a doubt. The story of this curse goes back to a man who died centuries early on Halloween and supposedly cursed the entire town with desires for revenge. Ever since then, strange tragic incidents have happened on Halloween. A prison guard who murdered all of his prisoners before turning the gun on himself, a mother who killed her children and 2 neighbors, a stranger from out of town who went on the shooting spree. The circumstances are always different, but in every case, the culprit claims to have no memory of the crime. As each Halloween passed with a new tragedy, people began to whisper it was the dead man's spirit possessing and pushing each year to extract revenge. That matched with what the mayor told me. The rest of the articles relate to the curse document that it says mentioned in the magazine like oh my goddess. If something awful happened every Halloween, I guess it's not surprising they started to believe in the curse. Shall we read? Which article shall we read? Does it matter? Okay, now you just leave it.
I think I understand enough now.
Give myself a drink. Because I'm fucking thirsty. Because I still have to do a lot of talking despite the English voice acting.
Good, because it's actually about closing time.
Getting out of town to avoid the curse, huh?
Actually, I don't believe in the curse.
Really?
How do you explain all the evidence?
Evidence? It's all circumstantial. A few bad things happen on Halloween and people see a pattern where there isn't one.
Didn't something happen every Halloween, though?
Like 170 of them?
Coincidence. Besides, once people started talking about the curse, that must have fed into it.
I never really believed in curses myself personally. What do you say, Phil? But I will be honest. Considering that, yeah, coincidence is a thing. Like, it is something that's happened on Halloween. That's all there is to it. But it's every Halloween since what 1832? 1833. My bad. 1833. And that's about 170 Halloweens that this happens. And something happened every single Halloween since then. 170 of them. Around there. You know, it's probably more than 170, but around there. It's 170, 180. So, I believe that there is something to it because if something happens every Halloween for about 170 to 180 years, I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm not surprised you say that. Most people believe in it after all. I've gotten used to being the only one who doubts.
Doesn't it bother you?
Not really. Other people's superstition can't change what I believe.
How can you say that?
The men who have been reading historical documents just away from the display to fix us with a furious glare.
The curse exists. Doubting the curse is asking for trouble.
Calm down, Joseph.
Calm down? Disbelief like yours is what gets people killed.
I'm going to evacuate, so don't worry.
You evacuate even though you don't believe in the curse?
What else am I going to do? Spend the night all alone in an abandoned town? With everyone else gone, then there would be legitimate things to worry about. So if you need a ride, you're welcome to come with me. I usually carpool with my friend Rita.
Where do people go anyway?
Some visit relatives, some plan trips for this time of year. Most just go to the next town over, though. It's about 20 miles away. The motel there loves the business.
I'll bet.
The door opens and woman I met in the church pokes her head in.
If anyone needs to carpool with me, you'd better hurry. Nearly everyone else is gone, and I won't wait much longer.
That's Rita. Since I don't drive, I usually go with her.
Don't leave without me!
He waits after their story, Chris Society, and Willow and I follow.
What in the world? My tires!
And it's already night. Uh-oh. She stares a hole at the car parked along the curb. Two of the tires are flat. I think they waited too long.
It was just fine a minute ago.
Oh God, it's happening already.
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down? We're all going to die!
Bless you, darling. You're a lifesaver.
He followed me up the road towards my new house. I can't say I'm crazy about this, but they're so upset. I feel bad not helping them out. When we reach the driveway, I glance up at the house. I haven't even got to properly move in yet. Under circumstances, however, it seems my official move in will have to wait a little longer. I wait to show my coat pocket for my keys. Huh?
Is something wrong?
My keys are gone.
What?
First my tires, and now her keys. It's
That music. I really like that music. Ooh. I think it fits perfectly for the situation.
No, 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 no!
How could the curse steal my keys? There must be a logical explanation. Okay, now I'm ready to figure it out. They're stealing me.
What?
You're all acting like this is part of the curse, but how is that possible?
Someone must already be possessed, and they found a way to steal your keys.
Or maybe she's the one possessed, and she's lying about the keys!
Seriously?
Hey, do you hear that?
What?
It sounds like a car engine running somewhere.
A car?
And it's running?
They take off together in the direction of the sound. Will and I follow. I'll be happy to get out of here. Things are getting a little too weird for me. We find a car downtown. It's parked outside a small brick building with a sign that declares it to be a local inn.
The owner must be inside.
I just hope it isn't the killer.
As a group, we walk towards the indoors. I made a standing just inside the inn.
Finally, some people. Say, what's going on around here?
Who are you?
Can we use your car?
What's with you guys?
You must be from out of town, aren't you?
Yeah, the name's Vinny. Came here looking for a room, but there's no one here. This isn't in, isn't it?
Benny sounds kind of fair considering his accent.
It is. But everyone else is already evacuated. We're the only ones left.
Whoa, evacuated? What's going on?
Her face, she has like a slight grin or smile. Kind of like evil smiles.
A curse?
Yes, and if we don't get out of here this instant, we're all going to die!
Calm down.
Are you guys on the level?
You did notice that there's no one else in town, right?
We really need your help.
Fine, whatever. You people seem desperate, so I'll help out.
Shook his head, he walks to the inn door and pushes.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Are they locked in?
Door won't open. Must have it backwards.
He pushed on the door instead, but it still doesn't budge.
What in the... You're telling me we're locked in?
What?
Joseph pushes past all of us and throws himself out the door. He struggles with frantic and trying to get open. I thought he was literally going to yeet himself through the door.
Panicking won't help. We need to deal with this logically.
Logically? Are you insane? We're still here on Halloween, and someone locked us in!
Who First Rita's ties, then my keys, and now this.
Oh no. It's really starting to seem like someone is trying to keep us here.
It's happened already. He's already possessed someone, and we're his next victims!
Door must have locked accidentally. It's definitely suspicious.
Stranger coincidences have happened in the past. We don't need to lose our heads over it.
She's gonna be the first one to die. I'm sorry, I was gonna say it. She's gonna be the first one to die. She would die first. You know, just because of the fact that all this stuff is just suddenly started happening, not to mention years and years and years of coincidences happen on every single Halloween. And she doesn't believe, she'll die first. Either she'll die first, or she'll see someone get possessed, and then she'll believe in the curse. Like, drink water.
Did you have to say it that way? Did you really have to?
Could someone fill me in? Did he just say someone was possessed?
As if you don't know.
He doesn't.
Huh?
Joseph, what are you implying?
That it's him! That's what I'm implying! He's the one who lured us in here!
Oh.
Whoa, lured? Get real.
If it wasn't for you, at least we could leave on foot. Now we...
So a creak somewhere above us makes him fall silent. We all exchange glances. That sounds like someone walking around upstairs. Another creak comes from above us, followed by a thud.
Someone else is in here.
And no one came when I rang the bell.
It might have just been the wind knocking the shutters around.
We wait, but don't any voice sounds from the second floor.
Should we go see?
No!
Honestly, I think we should focus on trying to get this door open. That's our real problem.
Well, I'm going upstairs. Is anyone coming with me?
I can't. Okay, if Joseph and Willow go to both figure out the door along with Vinny, I don't think we should leave her alone.
I'll go too.
Thank you, dear.
Leave with Willow, Joseph, and Vinny to walk on the door. Yep, we didn't. I to head upstairs. Ian's crazy, quick hit up the Ian's quickie suitcase. That's my plan. Is if three walk on the door, the two can go check the thing. Because if I leave her by herself and the curse really is real, she won't make it. At the top of the stairs, the hallway goes in two directions. With each wing of the inn having 4 rooms.
Hello?
There's no answer. The second floor is silent.
We should probably check the rooms, just to be sure.
I agree. Do you think we should stick together? We probably can cover more ground if we split up.
No. We do not split up because that's pretty much the same as me just not helping you. We should stick together. We can take time. We don't need to cover my ground.
Probably safest if we stick together. Besides, there aren't that many rooms.
Good point. I suppose we should start from the beginning with room 1.
It hardly matters in the inn this size. Walk the gate to the left wing, open the first door. The small inn room looks cozy and else completely abandoned. We check the second room with the same results. We open the third door and look inside. A police officer. That's about the last thing I expected.
Oh, Officer Mack, I'm so happy to know it was you that we heard walking around up here.
What are you folks doing here? I figured I was on my own.
I like it's the fact that's just him. You came in because we saw a car. What do you do now?
Turn my own question back on me, huh?
We didn't think anyone else was at the inn. That's why we came up here when we heard noises.
The fact that he just happens to be in it, he is a police officer, he could be checking around, but it's already late, and if he believes in the curse, he should evacuate. But he didn't. And it just put me question that what if he's possessed?
Frank fell down in one of the rooms. I've been searching the other rooms to find something that appears to be a problem. Just enough to get him downstairs, outside.
Frank?
He's the innkeeper.
Well, you might as well stop looking for a crutch until we know if we can get that door open.
What?
The inn door's locked, and we're stuck inside unless we can get it open.
That's odd. Let's go talk to Frank. He must know where the key is.
Mark leads to the other wing, gets room 5 inside the inn. Minutes sitting on the bed.
Any luck?
Okay, so he was in line.